Well, folks, if there's one thing you're almost guaranteed to come across while you're out traveling around Australia, it is wildlife. So I've got Julie here from Get About Training. Julie, you've been driving and training people to travel all over Australia for about 40 years or so, you were saying?
Yeah, lots of outback travel.
Lots of outback travel, and you're also a licensed wildlife rescuer as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a question for you. Why do these kangaroos always hang on the side of the road right when I'm about to drive past them?
Well, we do have a dry continent, so the best bit of grass, the best bit of feed is going to be right in the gutters of the highways, because we have a bit of runoff off the road. So they collect there. The worst time is dusk and dawn, because that's when they're most active. So if you can, try to avoid your travel at dusk and dawn. I know it doesn't always work, we've got to get places. So then always be on the lookout. If you see an animal on the side of the road, be prepared, because they have a flight instinct. They hear a noise, they're not real sensible, they don't take off in the right direction, they could take off right in front of you. The worst thing you can do is to swerve, especially at speed. Otherwise you're going to end up against the tree or down the ditch. Or you could swerve in the exact direction that they've decided to dart. So brake as hard as you can in a straight line. That's the safest thing for you and for the animal. Unfortunately, they are very unpredictable. It could be an emu that's decided to dart in front of you, one of these little guys. Wombats will actually do a lot of damage to your car. So brake as hard as you can, wash off as much speed. Unfortunately, you may hit it. Then it is a legal requirement that you actually stop. You can't hit anything, an animal or person, without stopping. So stop. Your number one priority is your own safety. If it is still alive, that's pretty traumatic. Do call your wildlife rescue organisation. There's a lot of them right around Australia, and someone will come out. Unfortunately, a kangaroo with a broken leg is not fixable. They're a big, powerful animal. That's their main muscle, their main bone. So it will be a euthanasia, but at least it's not laying there suffering. A kangaroo could last a couple of weeks with a broken leg and basically starve to death.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
So it's a pretty cruel way to go. We do euthanasia, end of life, but at least it's out of suffering. What we recommend is that you've all got old pillowcases at home. Grab an old pillowcase, put a pair of gloves, a bit of flagging tape. If you have one of those click heat packs, they're a great idea to have in the car. And then if you do find an animal, whether it's a joey in the pouch, a lizard at the side of the road that you've squished its tail, pop it into the pillowcase, keep it warm, dark and quiet, and then ring your wildlife rescue. If you can, take it to a vet, and that way they can check it out and they will ring a wildlife rescue. It's very important that you have something there to take care of that animal. Don't just leave it there. It's really sad when we come across an animal that someone's hit and just doesn't take any notice of it.
Well, there you go, folks. There's plenty of information to help get you prepared for a potential encounter with wildlife on the road. One thing's for sure, I'm going to be packing a pillowcase from now on.